Hi and welcome to the astrology forecast for March, which isn't in my living room, as you can see. I'm here in Cornwall with the sea behind me, and what a beautiful sight that is. And it's February as I'm recording it, so it's chilly, but it's a beautiful, gorgeous day. Okay, so the astrology for March. Why am I here and why am I in front of the sea? It's because currently the sun is in Pisces, and Pisces is the last of the water signs in astrology. So just running through it quickly, we have 3 air signs, 3 earth signs, 3 fire signs and 3 water signs. And these start with Aries and Taurus in the springtime, and they go all the way around to Pisces in February. And the early part of the zodiac is the earliest representation of that element. So the 3 water signs of Cancer, and then Scorpio, and then Pisces sort of are in a hierarchy. So we get the Cancer zodiac sign, the sun in the Cancer zodiac sign in the summer, and then in autumn we get it in Scorpio, and then at this time of the year we get it in Pisces. So this is the highest, or the final, representation of the element of water in astrology. And that's quite an important thing, because water is probably the most mysterious, the most probing, intense, and the most complex of our elements. Water contains love. It also contains everything that dissolves, all dissolution, everything returns to water. It's a medium, and it, as the sea is doing so here, it eventually erodes and takes all things and takes them back into the primordial soup, if you like. Now, we can see water doing that with the coastline, and we can see water doing that in our everyday life. Put a drop of ink in a glass of water and it will dissolve it. But how does this work spiritually? Well, in actual fact, on the other side, in the other dimensions, there are 2 elements in equal amounts, the fire element and the element of water. So the element of water on the other side is a medium which carries emotions, memories, the soul, the great soul lake. It links the memories back through time, through generations, and forward through time, through generations. It's mysterious, it's sad, it's sorrowful, but it is also incredibly human, if you like, because we are so much water ourselves, 90% water, and we carry a lot of emotions and emotional responses. So the mysterious water is all-pervading, ever-present, and yet we take it for granted. There is a connection between the water, physical water, clouds in the sky, the sea behind me, and also the water of emotions. And we can, when we're incredibly sad and we're welling up with emotions, we can get near the sea or in water, and the physical water will take some of the emotional water, the soul emotional crying, the grieving. It helps. One water helps the other. They are ultimately the same substance when you get down to quantum level. Okay, so am I ever going to get on with the astrology forecast for March? Well, in many ways, what it's about is accepting and forgiving. And this is very much what water is about. So it's about accepting all that has happened, both good and bad. It's about being philosophical, dwelling, considering, ruminating, reflecting on these things. And it's about then ultimately forgiving, ultimately being compassionate with yourself, being compassionate with the others. The forgiving is the forgiving of an old soul which now understands and now quietly forgives, if you see what I mean. Now, we've got an awful lot right now, which is difficult. A lot of us had a difficult year last year, and there is still a hangover from last year into this year, and and some stuff is still difficult for us to process. We're still working on a few things. What we need to be doing this month is actually forgiving, just accepting, loving, letting it all settle down, process it, because we're coming up to a birth. When it gets to the equinox on March the 20th, 21st, then we have to put everything behind us that is watery, emotional, loving, and we have to enter into the fire element, to burst into activity, into joy, into newness, and into the future. So the first few weeks, well, the first 2 or 3 weeks of March are about preparing, forgiving and letting go, almost like we do when we mourn the passage of someone. We should take everything and the events of recent times and we should let them quietly dissolve. On a day like this, go walking, reflect, meditate. This is what March is all about. So, I hopefully will record some more of this water and add it on to this video at the end. So if you want to just reflect and watch the water for a while and consider how the action of that water and its constant erosion and the way it comes up the beach and flattens all the sandcastles but makes the beach so perfect again, so virginal again, then you'll be able to do that. It was lovely to talk to you. Thank you for joining me here in Cornwall. See you soon. Bye.